How to scale the coaching business doing less content. This video is going to be a major frame shift for you if you let it, because what most people do, they only think linear and think, okay, I have to make more content, generate more traffic, and it's the only way to scale. But it isn't, and we have been proving it with our own business, Bulletproof Cycling, the biggest cycling app in the world, focusing on longevity, and right now we're doing over 100K months consistently doing this stuff. So what most people do, they only do what other people do, they just like copy them, and that's why they get the same results. And this is going to be something different. So if we look at it, we're going to walk through it in like 3 stages. So first of all, we're going to look at the attraction offer, which is the spark for everything we're going to cover. Then we have the lead magnet, which is fire, and then we're going to fuel it with paid ads. So let's dive right in. What are most people doing? They only shouting from the rooftops like everybody else, book a call to buy my coaching. So they're not shouting, book a call to buy my coaching, but at this point, if you're a coach and you tell people to book a call, everybody knows it's 2026. They know that it's a sales call and the coaching is going to be sold. That's why it's not only getting way more difficult to generate these calls, but also it's way more difficult to close these calls. What are we doing instead? We have a completely different model. Instead of going straight to the coaching, we go to a low ticket membership first, where people get the training plan, the community, and all the tools they need. And then we put this together with a free trial. So instead of telling people and asking them for money right up front, we allow them to test everything for free, which is really easy to hop in for them, and it lowers their guard, and then they can go from there. And then after they gain trust here, what we do, we send them into high ticket coaching, and then you get purchases here instead of hard closes here. So it's a win-win. You not only get way more people in way easy, but you also get the recurring revenue from here, but then you can also send people into the coaching. So point 1, attraction offer, because if you're shouting book a call like everybody else, you will get the same results. If you have something different, a unique spin and a unique offer stack here, then it's also like free because it delivers huge value up front. It's really easy to get people to take action on that. I think it makes sense for you. Okay, next part, lead magnet. It's already great if you have a attraction offer going, but if you only tell people, yeah, okay, you can get a perfect fit free training plan and you get all these tools for free, it's only one angel you can give on it. And what's very helpful, if you have multiple different wrappers for your offer in the end. So what we do here, we generate leads using a free quiz. And what we do there, we just like have a short quiz that allows people to find out their rider type. So for you, this can be anything. It can just be a short quiz where people can find out anything about their body or anything in regard that's relevant to the transformation you're offering with your coaching. And here we capture the email. So the lead, and then afterwards on thank you page we make the CTA for the attraction offer again. But now we have the benefit that we have the email address, and through having the email address we can just like do more and more CTAs here over and over again to our trial. So we not only can ask once, we can ask basically every day. So we send an email every day. And then we send people to the free trial, and from there they go into the base membership, and then we can send them into our coaching. So lead magnet, huge lever, because you have different CTAs, also the same CTA, you get the mail and you can remind people every single day. You can go from traffic that you just like generate with your audience to like traffic that you own in your email list, and this makes things way easier. And you already realize, okay, we're doing way more with the people you already got without even trying to get more followers. And then the final one, putting gasoline on the fire, is paid ads. So what most people do, they only do organic call to actions. So if you look at your audience and you make organic call to actions, maybe in YouTube videos or in Reels or have a link in bio, only a small fraction of people are seeing that call to action. But if you run paid ads, then you can show everybody the call to action, and you can not only show them the free trial, you can also show them the lead magnet. And this gets way more people engaged in towards your offer. And you might think, okay, this is complicated, this costs a lot of money, and it actually isn't, because you're not running cold ads. You're only retargeting people that are already following you. So basically making warm asks to people, and people also will be very grateful and thankful for it. And it's also not complicated to set up. So ad platforms like Google and Meta are spending billions of dollars to make it as simple for you as possible. And at this point, it's only the creative. So if you only run ads to your audience that you already got, you can make a simple video like I'm making right now. You could just like make it read form and just like say, hey, make a fancy hook, and then from there you just like say, I want to give you a free perfect training hit because I know a lot of people are struggling with this. Or I know that a lot of people don't know which rider type they are and how they need to train. That's why you can find out. It's like a 15-second clip. You throw it in the ads manager. You don't have to overthink it anymore because people already know and like and trust you. The entire idea between paid ads here is just like letting everybody know about your stuff, because if you only make organic call to actions, then only a tiny fraction of your audience is seeing your stuff. And that's actually how you can 3 to 5x the results you can squeeze out of your existing audience. Because if you just like have a way more appealing offer where people take action, if you then have a lead magnet, even more people take action because a different wrap around it, people are curious, and you can ask every day with email as well. And then you get more trials from here. And then also you just like let everybody know about your stuff with ads, and basically make sure everybody sees it in the first place, because that's the biggest level. Because for most people think, okay, I need to generate more eyeballs, I need to create more content. But in the end, you can only just like let the people who already know and trust you know about the stuff, and then you will get more, the biggest bang for the buck. That's it. So I hope this video helped you to reframe your thinking process a little, because if you just approach it that way, you will have the easy potential to 3 to 5x your business just doing that. So we have done this with cycling, and you can do the same if you dare to take action on this.